Hi everyone, it's Emmanuel Kadosh. I wanted to invite you all to subscribe to ILTV Plus, where you can find our daily news and updates about Israel. And not only that, but live feeds, entertainment, our kosher food show, and so much more. Needless to say, your subscription to ILTV Plus helps us grow and create more content while also supporting the state of Israel. Our app is available on all platforms and devices, so I'll see you guys there.
Welcome to ILTV's Israel Daily. I'm Lital Shemesh, and coming up in today's newscast, the 24th Knesset is officially over and Prime Minister Bennett's political career along with it. This as the 5th serial elections now on the way. Meanwhile, 3 Israelis wounded as Palestinian gunmen fire into a crowd of Jewish worshippers. And finally, a just end to the Ben & Jerry's BDS debacle. Parent company Unilever making a very surprising announcement. In spite of repeating delays, Israel's Knesset finally voting to dissolve and send the country back to national elections. But this only a fraction of the story, as the parties themselves also shifting dramatically. ILTV's Aaron Porris reporting.
Israel. תודה רבה. תודה, תודה. תודה, חבר הכנסת.
הבטיחו שינוי, דיברו על ריפוי. עשו ניסוי, והניסוי נכשל.
The opposition celebrating a dramatic moment for Israel. The Knesset voting 92-0 to dissolve itself and return to elections again. And in a symbolic gesture following the vote, Prime Minister Naftali Bennett swapping seats with his coalition partner and soon-to-be interim Prime Minister Yair Lapid, who will officially assume the role at midnight. But beyond stepping down from the premier's office, the strain from the repeating elections, as well as the year of constant harassment targeting both him and his family, pushing Bennett to officially step down from politics altogether, at least for now. Bennett adding that he's proud of his government's accomplishments and that regardless of his level of public involvement, he'll always remain a loyal soldier to the country.
מדינת ישראל היא אהבת חיי, לצד משפחתי. לשרת את המדינה זה הייעוד שלי. אני מסיים היום מעל שנה בשליחות למענכם כראש הממשלה. אין עבודה קשה מזו, אבל גם אין זכות גדולה מזו.
As for Bennett's Yamina party, the reins handed over to his number 2, now outgoing Interior Minister Ayelet Shaked, who's made it clear that she's very open to rejoining the right-wing opposition factions, including the Likud under former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And if Yamina indeed goes this route, predictions are that the Netanyahu bloc will have a clear majority of some 63 mandates. That said, early polls in Israel have a habit of being way off, and Yamina not the only party undergoing changes, so it's still anyone's guess what will happen November 1st when the next vote is set to be held. For one, Benny Gantz's Blue and White Party and Gideon Sa'ar's New Hope Party are in talks to unite, and if they do, early polls suggest that they'll grow to a total of 15 seats. Further, in light of the recent political games in which opposition parties have held key legislation hostage in order to get their way ahead of the dissolution, several coalition parties insisting again that they'll never sit with the Netanyahu bloc under any circumstances, and especially after what they deemed to be a largely successful year.
And now with more on the return to elections, Executive Director of Honest Reporting and former JPOS political analyst Gil Hoffman, hello.
Pleasure being with you, Lital.
So early polls put Yamina under Ayelet Shaked at 5 seats and suggesting that the Netanyahu bloc will reach a majority. Do you think Ayelet Shaked will run as the Yamina chair, and what will happen to Yamina?
Ayelet Shaked is facing the biggest challenge, perhaps, of any politician in Israel today. She's inheriting a party that was the ruling party under her partner for the last 10 years, Naftali Bennett, and now she has to craft the party in her own image. And it's not going to be easy because the right is very angry at her.
To watch full episodes of ILTV's Israel Daily and tons of other content from Israel, visit our website at iltv.tv or download the ILTV Plus app.